The auto industry is a battlefield. Legacy giants, EV startups, and tech disruptors all fighting for dominance. But one company is playing the game differently. Stellantis. Born from a mega merger, it's now the fourth largest automaker in the world. But how does its strategy stack up against Tesla, Toyota, and the rest? Buckle up, we're diving into the high-stakes race for the future of cars. Stellantis, the multinational automotive powerhouse formed through the merger of Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, FCA, and Group PSA, has carved out a unique approach that blends heritage, innovation, and sustainability to redefine the future of mobility. With an extensive portfolio that includes iconic brands such as Jeep, Dodge, and Maserati, Stellantis seamlessly integrates deep-rooted craftsmanship with cutting-edge technology. Unlike many automakers that focus on a singular strategy, Stellantis takes a multifaceted approach, balancing electrification, advanced connectivity, and sustainable manufacturing. A key pillar of its strategy is its bold commitment to electrification, with a goal of offering more than 75 battery electric models globally by 2030. Vehicles like the Fiat 500 Electric, Peugeot E208, and Jeep Avenger illustrate the company's ability to maintain brand identity while delivering modern, eco-friendly solutions. Additionally, Stellantis is investing heavily in next-generation battery technologies, including solid-state batteries, to enhance range and efficiency. Beyond electrification, Stellantis also embraces software-driven innovation, leveraging artificial intelligence, over-the-air updates, and autonomous driving advancements to transform the driving experience. Through its SDLA platforms, the company ensures flexibility across vehicle types, from compact city cars to rugged off-road SUVs. Moreover, Stellantis prioritizes sustainability at every stage of production, aiming to achieve carbon neutrality across its operations by 2038. By combining a rich automotive legacy with forward-thinking strategies, Stellantis positions itself as a leader in the rapidly evolving mobility landscape. Its ability to adapt, innovate, and push boundaries ensures it remains at the forefront of the global automotive industry, delivering vehicles that not only meet consumer demands, but also contribute to a cleaner, more sustainable future. Tesla's disruptive approach and Stellantis' massive scale represent two contrasting yet equally influential forces in the modern automotive industry. Tesla, as a pioneer in electric vehicles, EVs, has redefined the industry by proving that EVs can be both desirable and profitable. Its direct-to-consumer sales model, advanced battery technology, and over-the-air software updates have given it a significant competitive edge, allowing it to operate with agility and rapidly deploy innovations. Tesla's focus on vertical integration, from battery production to AI-powered autonomous driving, has positioned it as a technology company as much as an automaker. With fewer legacy constraints, Tesla moves quickly, challenging traditional manufacturers with its bold vision of an all-electric future. In contrast, Stellantis wields its massive scale as a key strength, leveraging a vast portfolio of 14 brands, including Jeep, Dodge, and Fiat, to cater to a broad range of consumers across global markets. While Tesla dominates the high-tech EV space, Stellantis embraces a more diversified approach, producing internal combustion, hybrid, and electric vehicles to meet varying regional demands. This scale enables Stellantis to spread investments across multiple technologies, from next-gen battery development to software-driven vehicle platforms, ensuring flexibility in an evolving industry. Moreover, Stellantis' established global infrastructure, including vast production networks and dealer relationships, provides a level of stability and reach that Tesla is still working to build. Ultimately, Tesla's disruption has forced traditional automakers like Stellantis to accelerate their EV transition, while Stellantis' scale allows it to compete through efficiency, market adaptability, and brand loyalty. The future of mobility may not be defined by one approach alone, but by the ongoing competition between disruptors and industry giants adapting to change. Toyota and other legacy automakers find themselves caught in the middle of a rapidly shifting automotive landscape, balancing the pressure to innovate with the realities of their established business models. Unlike Tesla, which has built its success on a fully electric vision, and Stellantis, which leverages its massive scale across multiple powertrain types, Toyota has taken a more measured approach to electrification. The company remains committed to hybrid technology, believing that a gradual transition, rather than an immediate shift to battery electric vehicles, BEVs, is the most practical and sustainable path forward. Its hybrid and hydrogen fuel cell innovations, such as the Toyota Prius and Mirai, showcase its belief in a multi-pronged strategy rather than an all-in bet on EVs. However, this strategy has drawn criticism, especially as EV adoption accelerates and governments push for stricter emissions regulations. While Toyota's hybrid leadership remains a major advantage, its relatively slow rollout of fully electric models, such as the BZ4X, raises questions about its ability to compete with Tesla's rapid innovation and the aggressive EV roadmaps of rivals like Ford, Volkswagen, and Hyundai. Other legacy automakers, including General Motors and Honda, face similar challenges, needing to balance existing production infrastructure, dealer networks, and consumer demand for gas-powered vehicles with the undeniable momentum of electrification. The dilemma for Toyota and its peers is clear. Pivot too quickly to EVs, and they risk alienating their traditional customer base while making costly supply chain overhauls. Move too slowly, and they risk losing ground to disruptors like Tesla and aggressive legacy players like Stellantis, which are making big EV commitments. As the industry shifts, Toyota's success will depend on its ability to strike the right balance between leveraging its hybrid dominance and scaling up its EV strategy before it's too late. The China factor, a game-changer in the global auto industry. China has emerged as the most influential force shaping the future of the global automotive industry, disrupting traditional power dynamics and challenging legacy automakers like Toyota, Stellantis, and even Tesla. As the world's largest car market and a leader in electric vehicle (EV) production, China is not just a consumer powerhouse, but also a technology and manufacturing juggernaut. The rapid rise of Chinese automakers such as BYD, NIO, and XPeng has intensified competition, forcing global brands to rethink their strategies. BYD, in particular, has become a dominant player, surpassing Tesla in global EV sales and leveraging its vertically integrated battery supply chain to drive down costs. For legacy automakers, China presents both an opportunity and a threat. On one hand, the country's massive market remains a crucial revenue source, with companies like Volkswagen and Toyota still seeing strong sales. On the other hand, China's government-backed push for EV adoption, combined with aggressive pricing strategies from domestic brands, has put enormous pressure on foreign automakers to keep up. Tesla, despite being an early EV leader in China, now faces increasing competition from local brands offering high-tech, affordable alternatives. Meanwhile, Stellantis has struggled to gain traction in the Chinese market, even considering an exit due to weak sales. The China factor is also reshaping global supply chains. Chinese battery manufacturers, such as CATL and BYD, dominate the EV battery sector, making Western automakers increasingly dependent on Chinese technology. At the same time, China's growing export push, evidenced by BYD's expansion into Europe and Latin America, signals a shift in the industry's balance of power. As Chinese automakers continue to refine their products, improve quality, and expand globally, legacy automakers must either adapt quickly or risk losing ground in what is becoming an increasingly China-driven automotive future. Software and tech. Can Stellantis catch up to Tesla? Tesla has long positioned itself as a technology company as much as an automaker, leveraging its advanced software, over-the-air, OTA updates, and autonomous driving capabilities to stay ahead of the competition. From its AI-driven, full self-driving FSD system to its in-house chip development and vertically integrated battery technology, Tesla has created an ecosystem where software is as important as hardware. The seamless user experience, constant performance improvements through OTA updates, and minimalistic, tech-focused interiors have given Tesla an undeniable edge. Stellantis, in contrast, has historically relied on traditional automotive design and manufacturing processes, focusing more on brand diversity and scale than on cutting-edge software. However, recognizing the growing importance of software-defined vehicles, Stellantis is making aggressive moves to close the gap. Through its SDLA brain architecture, Stellantis is developing an advanced software platform designed to rival Tesla's capabilities, allowing for full OTA updates, AI-powered vehicle management, and enhanced infotainment experiences. Additionally, its partnership with Foxconn aims to accelerate the development of smart cockpit technology and connected services, while its investment in AI-driven autonomy is intended to strengthen its position in the race towards self-driving vehicles. Despite these efforts, Tesla maintains a clear advantage due to its head start in software, AI, and data-driven vehicle improvements. Tesla's vast fleet continuously gathers real-world driving data, enhancing its machine learning models for autonomous driving. Something Stellantis, with a more fragmented approach across its 14 brands, has yet to replicate at scale. However, Stellantis' strengths lie in its ability to integrate advanced software across a broad range of vehicles, from mass-market brands like Peugeot and Dodge to luxury and performance brands like Maserati and Alfa Romeo. The key question is whether Stellantis can execute its software vision quickly enough to challenge Tesla's dominance. While Tesla remains ahead in autonomy and software innovation, Stellantis has the advantage of established market presence, diverse product offerings, and strategic tech partnerships. If it can successfully implement its SDLA brain ecosystem and leverage its global scale, Stellantis could emerge as a serious software-driven competitor in the evolving automotive landscape. Dealerships versus direct sales, the retail wars. The battle between traditional dealerships and direct-to-consumer (DTC) sales models is reshaping how cars are bought and sold. Tesla pioneered the DTC approach, eliminating the dealership middleman and selling vehicles directly through its online platform and company-owned stores. This model gives Tesla full control over pricing, customer experience, and inventory management, allowing for a seamless digital-first purchase process that many buyers now expect. Rivian, Lucid, and other EV startups have followed suit, avoiding traditional dealership networks altogether. Legacy automakers like Stellantis, Toyota, and General Motors, however, remain heavily tied to the dealership model, which has been the backbone of the automotive retail industry for decades. Franchise dealership laws in many U.S. states require automakers to sell through independently owned dealers, making it difficult for legacy brands to shift entirely to direct sales. Dealers argue that they provide valuable services, such as test drives, financing assistance, and vehicle servicing, that direct sales models may struggle to match. However, critics argue that the dealership model inflates costs, leads to inconsistent customer experiences, and creates frustrating markups, particularly during high-demand periods. Stellantis has taken a hybrid approach, experimenting with agency-style sales in Europe, where it sets prices while dealers act as delivery and service hubs. Meanwhile, Ford and General Motors have explored ways to streamline the dealership experience, with GM pushing for a more Tesla-like model for its EVs. Toyota, historically loyal to its dealer network, has been more cautious, balancing digital sales innovations with its traditional approach. As consumer expectations shift toward a more transparent, online-driven experience, automakers will need to adapt. While Tesla's direct model is proving highly effective, legacy brands must find ways to modernize the dealership experience, whether through price standardization, improved online integration, or a hybrid model that blends digital convenience with dealership support. The retail wars are far from over, but one thing is clear. The car buying experience is evolving, and the traditional dealership model will need to change to survive. The electric truck showdown, Ram versus Ford and Rivian. The electric truck market is heating up, with legacy automakers and startups battling for dominance in a segment that has long been the stronghold of gas-powered workhorses. Ford, Rivian, and now Stellantis Ram brand are vying for the top spot, each bringing unique strengths to the table. Ford struck first with the F-150 Lightning, leveraging the popularity of America's best-selling truck to establish an early foothold. Rivian, with its R1T, took a different approach, targeting adventure seekers and lifestyle buyers with an innovative, tech-forward design. Now, Ram is entering the fight with the 1500 REV, promising to shake up the competition with bold power, range, and versatility. Ford F-150 Lightning, the workhorse leader. Ford played it smart by electrifying an already beloved nameplate, ensuring that truck buyers felt comfortable transitioning to an EV. The F-150 Lightning retains the ruggedness and practicality of its gas counterpart, while offering features like Pro Power Onboard, which turns the truck into a mobile generator, and Blue Cruise, Ford's hands-free driving system. With up to 320 miles of range and dual-motor AWD, the Lightning balances work and play, making it a favorite among traditional truck buyers looking to go electric. Rivian R1T, the tech adventure pioneer. Rivian took a different approach, designing the R1T as a futuristic, high-tech truck built for off-road adventures. It boasts quad-motor AWD, delivering up to 835 horsepower, and innovative storage solutions like the gear tunnel, perfect for outdoor enthusiasts. While Rivian lacks Ford scale, its 314-mile range and premium design have helped it carve out a niche among adventure-ready EV buyers. Ram 1500 REV, the late but strong contender. Though Stellantis entered the EV truck race later, the Ram 1500 REV aims to outdo its rivals with class-leading specs. Expected to deliver up to 500 miles of range with a larger battery pack option, the 1500 REV is positioning itself as the longest-range electric truck on the market. Ram also promises 800V fast charging, allowing up to 110 miles of range in just 10 minutes, along with an available range extender option for those not yet ready to go fully electric. Inside, Ram is blending luxury and technology, featuring a massive 14.5-inch touchscreen, a 10.25-inch passenger screen, and a premium interior aimed at tech-savvy buyers. Who wins? Ford currently leads in sales and mainstream adoption, while Rivian dominates the adventure EV space. However, Ram's superior range and charging speeds could make it a major disruptor, especially if it delivers on performance and real-world usability. Ultimately, the electric truck showdown will be decided by factors like charging infrastructure, affordability, and how well these trucks meet the real-world needs of both work and adventure buyers. One thing is certain, the EV truck war is just getting started. Global strategy: who's winning Europe and emerging markets? As the automotive industry undergoes a seismic shift toward electrification and digital transformation, automakers are deploying different global strategies to gain market dominance. While Tesla, Stellantis, Toyota, and Chinese brands all have strong global ambitions, their success varies by region. Europe and emerging markets, two key battlegrounds, are shaping up to be the ultimate test of who can adapt best to local regulations, consumer demands, and infrastructure challenges. Europe, the EV battleground. Europe is arguably the most aggressive market in pushing electrification, with stringent emissions regulations and ambitious government policies favoring battery electric vehicles, BEVs. Here, Stellantis and Volkswagen are strong contenders, leveraging their deep brand portfolios and extensive dealer networks to drive EV adoption. Stellantis, through brands like Peugeot, Fiat, Opel, and Citroën, has aggressively rolled out electric versions of popular models, while Volkswagen's ID lineup has solidified its presence. Tesla, however, remains a formidable competitor, with the Model Y topping EV sales across multiple European countries in 2023. Meanwhile, Chinese automakers like BYD and MG, owned by SAIC, are rapidly expanding in Europe, offering affordable EVs that undercut traditional brands. Their aggressive pricing strategies and focus on battery technology leadership pose a real threat to legacy players, especially in mass-market segments. Toyota, on the other hand, lags behind in the European EV race, relying heavily on hybrids like the Corolla Hybrid and Yaris Hybrid, which remain strong sellers but may not be enough as the EU moves towards stricter electrification mandates. Emerging markets, the next frontier. Unlike Europe, emerging markets such as India, Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Africa present a different challenge. EV adoption here is slower due to infrastructure gaps, affordability concerns, and government policies that often still favor hybrid and internal combustion engine ICE vehicles. Toyota leads in hybrid adoption, especially in markets like India and Southeast Asia, where hybrids remain more practical than BEVs due to unreliable charging infrastructure. Its Innova Hi-Cross and Corolla Cross hybrids have been well received, allowing Toyota to stay dominant. Stellantis is focusing on affordability in small EVs, leveraging Fiat's expertise in compact cars to introduce models like the Fiat 500e and the Citroën EC3, which cater to price-sensitive markets.